Today, we are diving into a topic that resonates deeply with many professionals: imposter syndrome at work. I am Emma Hayes, and I will be guiding this discussion. This phenomenon often leaves us questioning our abilities and fearing we might be exposed as frauds in our roles. It is a challenge that can hinder career growth and collaboration. Understanding and overcoming this self-doubt is essential for building confidence and thriving in our careers. Jack, from your experience, how do you see imposter syndrome impacting workplace dynamics or individual performance?
Well, Emma, thanks for bringing this up. You see, in my experience, imposter syndrome can be a silent disruptor. It really messes with collaboration because people hold back, They are afraid to share ideas. They are second-guessing themselves. It can impact individual performance, too. It leads to overworking. They are constantly trying to prove themselves, which can lead to burnout. It is kind of a vicious cycle. So, yeah, it has a big impact.
Jack, your points about how imposter syndrome disrupts collaboration and leads to overworking are spot on. This cycle you mentioned, where individuals second-guess themselves and overwork, often results in burnout. It is important for organizations to recognize these patterns and foster an environment where employees feel secure in their contributions. Encouraging open dialogue and providing support systems, like mentorship programs, can be crucial. Addressing these issues not only benefits individuals, but enhances overall team productivity and morale. How have you seen organizations successfully implement strategies to combat imposter syndrome and support their teams?
Look, Emma, I have seen some organizations tackle this head-on. They create a culture of open feedback where it is okay to not know everything. Mentorship programs, like you mentioned, can be really helpful, especially for those early in their careers. Some organizations even bring in experts to talk about imposter syndrome and share strategies for managing self-doubt. Basically, it is about normalizing the experience and making it okay to talk about it.
Jack, it is encouraging to hear about organizations actively addressing imposter syndrome by fostering a culture of open feedback and support. When companies invite experts to discuss these topics, it helps normalize the experience and provides employees with valuable strategies to manage self-doubt. Normalizing these conversations can make a significant difference, especially for those starting their careers. It is crucial that leaders continue to support these initiatives, as they can drive long-term positive change in workplace culture. From your perspective, what role do you believe leadership plays in sustaining these supportive environments over time?
Well, Emma, leaders set the tone, right? They need to walk the walk. If they admit they don't have all the answers, it makes it okay for others to do the same. They can also champion mentorship programs, provide resources, and create opportunities for open dialogue. It is about making it a part of the culture, not just a one-time thing, They need to keep the conversation going and reinforce the message that everyone experiences self-doubt sometimes.
Jack, you are absolutely right. When leaders model vulnerability, it sets a precedent for others to embrace their own uncertainties. Leadership involvement in mentorship and resource allocation ensures that these initiatives become ingrained in the organizational culture. Consistently reinforcing this narrative helps build a resilient and supportive environment where self-doubt is acknowledged but not debilitating. Encouraging continuous dialogue about these experiences fosters a strong sense of community and belonging. What specific actions have you seen leaders take to reinforce these values consistently?
So, Emma, I have seen leaders share their own stories of self-doubt. It makes them relatable. They also make it a point to celebrate small wins and acknowledge effort, not just outcomes. They also incorporate these discussions into regular team meetings or performance reviews. It is not just a separate initiative, but part of how they operate, you see.
Jack, sharing personal stories and celebrating small wins are powerful ways leaders can foster a supportive environment. Incorporating these conversations into routine practices signifies their importance and helps normalize them. As we wrap up today's discussion, let us remember that overcoming imposter syndrome is a journey, not a destination. Organizations thrive when they create inclusive cultures where everyone feels valued. Thank you for joining us today on Channel 41. Do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more insightful discussions. Together, we can build workplaces where confidence and collaboration flourish.